I did not want this to be true. I did not want this to be true, but apparently, here comes info that looks like it is. God damn. Welcome back to Hot Topics TV, Brainflotv. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. This topic is hot because, listen, we're in election year. You have Donald Trump that's going up to be the next president of the United States of America to make himself a two-term president, do it again. And then, on top of that, you have a prosecutor who is going at his neck with her stiletto red bottoms on his neck in Atlanta. But while Fanni Willis is doing that, her skirt's getting yanked up and everything is getting exposed. So, as soon as I got done watching and putting together my other video, which I released, here comes this news information right here. Details of Fani Willis's improper relationship with prosecutor, which is Wade, goes public as bombshell divorce documents are unsealed. Oh my God. Let's get into the details. And let me tell y'all something. This is published already by the New York Post. Okay, so it says like this: explosive divorce document that could derail the election fraud case against Donald Trump in Georgia was unsealed by a judge on Monday. Evidence of Fulton County District Attorney Fanni Willis' relationship with Nathan Wade. The special prosecutor bringing the election fraud charges is included in the file in the form of credit card charges for trips that the pair took together to Florida and to California. The lawyers for Wade's wife of 26 years, yes, Wade is married and is currently in the process of divorcing his wife. It is said that he filed for divorce the day that he actually got this case to step on the neck of Donald Trump then. With that said, neither here nor there, it is said that it is his wife of 26 years, Joycelyn Wade, who actually added some more stuff to his divorce packet. And the some more stuff that's causing all this ruckus is some information saying that my husband has left me high and dry to fend for myself financially after 26 years of dedicating myself to him, and he is out here having a relationship sexually with Fanni Willis while they put this case together against none other than Donald Trump. May I tell you that this is a bombshell, my friend. So not only did she just come with accusations, it is alleged that she even came with her receipts. Sister girl came with her receipts. Also stated that he has deliberately hidden his true earnings from her, totaling almost $700,000 for his work as special prosecutor from her in an attempt to avoid paying her fair share in this divorce. Now you got to understand, 26 years she put it down with this man. He went from being, whatever he was at the bottom and working his way up, career guy, all the way through the ranks to the top and made partner at the law firm and all this other stuff. And she was just right there playing a role, being that supporting act. And now he has gotten to the pinnacle of the top and he files for a divorce. Of course, she's feeling a bit bitter. She's like, I'm not about to walk away empty-handed. You got to split this money up. You got to give me an incentive to leave with something good. So with that said, Wade and Willis allegedly engaged in a romantic relationship, and this was first exposed in a fling in the election fraud case on January 8th by defendant Michael Roman. He claimed that their improper relationship presented a professional conflict of interest, mounted to a misuse of county funds, and asked for them both to be dismissed. Now, although he provided no evidence in his filing, he cited Wade's divorce files as the source of the proof. But in order for them to get to the files, they would have to unseal the files. So a judge would have to unseal it because Wade had actually filed a motion to have his divorce packet sealed. which indicates that there's some information in here that we do not want the public to know. So Wade had officially filed for divorce one day after he had made special prosecutor. Then he immediately asked for the documents to be sealed. This is a hint, according to New York Post, that this information is something he doesn't want the public to see or know. Now, at an emergency hearing in Cobb County on Monday, Judge Henry Thompson decided that the case would be available to the public, and he heard arguments as to whether Willis should sit for a deposition. He actually said, let her cook for a minute. We're not going to pull her up yet and have her sit. Her attorney was saying she got too much going on right now, Judge, to be sitting up here on a deposition, being cross-examined and stuff. So the judge said, okay, let's have Wade come to the stand first. So we're going to put him on the stand first and cross-examine him first because he's the better person to ask all these questions in first person. What is your income looking like? How many trips have you taken so far with Fani Willis? What is the purpose of these trips, etc., etc.? Are you guys romantically involved, etc.? He's the first person to ask, is what the judge says. So documents released from the file shows repeated attempts by Wade to avoid disclosing his earnings, leading the courts to order him to hand over bank statements to his wife's legal team. Jeez, man. Jocelyn's attorney then accused Wade of leaving her destitute while spending lavishly, living the high life, including on vacation with Willis. Said him and Willis took vacation together, spending over $1,600 for a flight to San Francisco in April of 2023 and $1,200 on travel for them and Willis' mother to go to Miami in October of 2022. On Monday, Willis's lawyer appeared by video to argue that Willis shouldn't be deposed by Jocelyn because alleged adultery is not relevant and their divorce case has nothing to do with Miss Willis. Fanny is also saying that, man, get her away from me. She's stalking me kind of thing, right? Hashtag Hastings, which is the attorney, shot back. I want to know how he has been spending his money. I have reason to believe that he is spending it on another woman, and that's my client's money. Oh, shit. She has one of those attorneys when they step in the courtroom and they say, his money is my client's money. That means they coming for everything, buddy. You're going to split up real nice in this divorce. And I'm guessing 26 years deep, there's probably no prenup in this. Why the hell do you get married and stay married for 26 years and then get a divorce? I don't know. But hey, man, let's keep going. Other credit card charges that were run up by Wade, revealed by his wife's lawyer, includes over $2,500 that were charged to a Royal Caribbean cruise, and this was around the same time as the flights to Miami were purchased. So, if you know anything about Royal Caribbean cruise, right? You go down to Miami and then you meet the ship right there. You get on the Royal Caribbean cruise and you head off out to sea. So it kind of makes sense, right? And they also purchased $3,835 with a company called Vacation Express. They spent another $3,835. Wade also splurged another $992 on Freedom of the Seas, a cruise liner which travels between Florida and the Caribbean, a weekend getaway Caribbean cruise. He also spent another $370 at the Hyatt Regency in Aruba on November 4th and paid over $3,000 to Norwegian Cruise Line on November 6th, although the credit card statement offers no proof that Fani Willis was with Wade when those purchases were made. Hastings also noted a filing by Willis last week was the first time the false claim that Jocelyn had an affair with Nathan's friend, effectively ending the marriage in 2017, has been made. So they're counter firing back. She's saying, my husband is sleeping with Fani Willis, and that's why he's pushing for this divorce. And his side is firing back and saying, nah, you Jocelyn, you had an affair with my friend, and that's why we're having a divorce. You had an affair with my friend in 2017, and we just found out about it, and that's why we having a divorce after 26 years. This shit is getting messy. That clearly demonstrates she has unique knowledge. She added, we are not seeking her deposition, as the DA Hastings clarified, adding that she is seeking the deposition as the alleged paramour of my client's husband. I'm sure it's inconvenient. It's inconvenient for all of us. However, I have questions and she needs to answer them. So they go before the judge. They're asking for her to be put on the stand so they can grill the daylights out of her. Are you sleeping with this married man as he is going through a divorce? Is the possibility really real that you are the source of his divorce? Have y'all been taking romantic trips, getaways? Did she actually give this case to you to prosecute Donald Trump? Because you are her man, her lover, her hookup guy, and you guys are going to make a lot of money prosecuting him and then split the profits. This is where the cookie crumbles, my friend. Now, meanwhile, Jocelyn's lawyer revealed in a newly unsealed document the lengths they say that Wade went through to hide from his wife how much money he was actually earning. They claim that Wade was the owner of the firm that bears his name, Wade, Bradley, and Campbell. But he dissolved the practice during the divorce, and he is now just a partner in an attempt to lower his net worth. Golly! Wade has dissolved and formulated entirely new business entities purportedly before and during the pendency of this case, yet he has refused to comply with discovery so as to provide even the most basic financial regarding the same. Hashtag wrote in her motion, or Hastings, I keep calling Hastings hashtag. Hastings wrote in her motion on behalf of Jocelyn. So that's self-explanatory. After 26 years of being in a marriage, and you ain't had no prenup, and you have risen to the ranks of you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, your ass better be that woman about to slice that cake dead ass down the middle in half. I don't know if they have kids and all that, and if they do, I'll save that for another video. So Jocelyn, which is the wife, said that she has depended on Wade's bi-weekly payment of $700 directly to her bank account. He does a direct deposit. He gives her $700 every 2 weeks. So she's getting $1,400 a month from him to take care of her household expenses, but claims that he has been withdrawing from this same account that has left it routinely overdrawn. So he is actually giving her the money and then taking it back. So he has record of it going in, but there should also be record of it coming right back out, right? But that record coming out could be she's the one that's doing it. So Jocelyn also said that because Wade is keeping money from her, she has to rely on her father for support until her dad recently passed away, leaving her now with no income. On Tuesday, Thompson said that he would not, this is the judge, said that he would not be making a ruling whether Fanni Willis will have to sit for a deposition until after Wade has given evidence first. This is where he said, it seems to me that he would be the right person to come with the source of information as to what his income looks like, how is his spending, is he having an extramarital affair and all that other stuff. So let's put him on the stand first. Transparency is key in reaching a fair and equitable divorce settlement, and Miss Wade has nothing to hide, said Miss Wade's attorney. So we expect that Mr. Wade will be forced to provide more answers to these questions that we have, that we need for him to answer, right? Is he hiding his money? Is he actually the owner of the law firm, but he took a lesser position just to hide his net worth, etc., etc., because he's trying to skate out of 26 years of marriage without having to pay through the wazoo. You already know. what this is. So for those of you who've been talking about there is no proof and no information out there, go listen to this video over again and then tell me. And don't forget this. He could get up there and lie, and they will hire undercover detectives. Or not only that, video cameras are everywhere. So say for instance, they traveled to Miami. All they had to do is watch those tickets, day of travel, go back to the airport, put out a summon, have that information, video footage, them making it through the airport, traveling on that ship, them on the cruise ship together, all that other stuff. So it's not hard to prove if they could go hit up the Hyatt Regency in Aruba. They have video footage as well. Subpoena all these footages and bring it back to court, which will be embarrassing as shit when they start showing them in 3D, all cuddled up together on a cruise and all romantically involved. So he better come out saying all the right stuff. This is where it gets hairy. And again, ending this video, I'll say this. If this falls apart, this man will probably be forced to resign. Fanni Willis will probably be forced to exit in shame. And even Young Thug's case might be affected by this to where it is completely thrown out. They already had made claims of her being unethical and having a relationship with a certain individual who was involved with one of the guys who was prosecuted in the YSL Rico trial already. So we'll see how this unfolds. Leave your comments in the comment section below. This is Brainflotv / Hot Topics TV. You already know if the topic is hot, we are on it. I'm out. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.